National 5 Maths, Practice Paper G, Paper 1. Now in question 13, we've got to divide some fractions. We've got algebraic fractions here. So when you're dividing fractions, we're going to flip the second one and change from a divide to a multiply. So it'll be 5p squared over 8 multiplied by 2 over p. Now if we multiply the numerators together, we're going to get 10p squared over 8p. Now just ignore the p's just for the time being. We've got 10 over 8, and those are both in the 2 times table, so we're going to get 5 over 4 when we simplify. We've also got p squared and p, so we can cancel out p with one of the p's in the top, so you're just going to be left with 5p over 4. Now in question 14, we're going to use trig identities. Now the trig identities that you'll have been introduced to are that tan A equals sine A over cos A, and secondly sine squared A plus cos squared A equals 1. Okay, now we can see we've got to prove that this is equal to this. So we've got to start with a fraction here and end up with this answer. So I'm not going to do anything with this just now. We're going to just start with this. Now we've got sines squareds in it. So that's a hint we're going to use this equation here. But we've also got a tan. So hence we're going to use this one. So we're going to use both of these trig identities overall. Now looking at this trig identity I've written down here, if I subtract sine squared A from both sides, I get cos squared A equals 1 minus sine squared A. And as you can see here, I've got 1 minus sine squared there, 1 minus sine squared there, and this is equal to cos squared. So I'm going to change this thing here into cos squared A. So it's sine squared A over cos squared A. Now if you've got a fraction where the numerator and the denominator are squared, we can write it as sine A over cos A, all squared. Now looking at the second trig identity, we know that tan A is sine A over cos A. Sine A over cos A. So this fraction here, I'm going to change it into tan A. So that's all squared. And the neat way of writing that is you don't write tan A with the squared there. The way you write it is tan squared A. So it's not tan A squared. That means something different, so it's not that. And that is what it's asked us to show, so that's our answer.